Hi again, everyone, and welcome to the Fresh Shopping Network. We're at a brand new time here this week, here at 7 o'clock on a Saturday morning. Hope you're having a great day. And the Fresh Shopping Network is a program that really features local products and services from local merchants. And today, we are broadcasting the program from Graber's Flooring Studio here in Nappanee. And with us is Arden and Evadine, and so good to see you too.
Thank you.
And of course, Courtney, our co-host of the program. And Courtney, this is really a grand opportunity for us to really showcase this great Nappanee business today.
It is. And what's so unique and specific about this show is we are getting more specific. And with being more specific, we get to actually go into these places, meet the owners. We talk about them all the time, but you know, you guys have both been on the show, but now we get to spend a little bit more time with you, so it's nice.
Absolutely. And not only are we going to feature Graber's today in the first segment of the program, kind of our spotlight on Nappanee, but in the second few minutes, actually the second segment, which is about 8 minutes long, we're going to feature Goshen and some Goshen businesses. In the final third of the program, we're going to focus and highlight the Warsaw community here on the Fresh Shopping Network. So Courtney, it's going to be a great half hour.
That's right. I'm excited.
Yes.
Kick off this new show.
Indeed. And we're talking decorating here today and talking flooring with Evadine, and she's got some great information. And Evadine, you were at the Elkhart County Fair this past week. I know it was busy for you, wasn't it?
Yes, it was a good week, very good week.
Super.
But it was busy. It was tiring, but that's part of it. We understand that when we go.
Absolutely.
Well, we'll kick you boys out for a little bit, and me and Evadine are going to talk about what they have to offer.
That sounds good. That sounds good.
And with the fair, you know, we heard that there's a 7% increase in traffic, which was amazing with the way the economy is. So that brought a lot of people, a lot of questions, and a lot of new products that you were able to display. So what were some of the newest things that people were asking about?
We found out that people were really interested in the green products. Cork was very popular, bamboo. We showed a lot of that. People took a lot of information home with them. But another thing that really caught a lot of people's eye was the glass that is now used for
It's beautiful.
Backsplashes and showers and areas like that.
That's all recycled?
This particular line right here is recycled, has recycled content in it. And we have more glass to show that is not recycled, but this particular line is.
Great. Well, green is absolutely a buzzword right now. And, you know, you see on HGTV and all those big networks that, you know, people are decorating with the cork, with the bamboo flooring, and this is where they can come to get those products.
That's what we found out at the fair. People have already seen these products on TV, and then to see that, oh, we can come to Graber's to find it and to consider purchasing. So that made us feel good that we had a product that people were really looking for.
Absolutely. Now, we talked about on our previous show more about the bamboo and more about the cork. And the bamboo replenishes itself, which makes it green, which is naturally a green product. And how many years do you know?
I think that's like 5 to 6 years for the bamboo. I think the cork is 9 years.
Great.
So it's very, very green in content.
And a great way to kind of modernize the look of your room that you're remodeling, or maybe a new house that you have. And especially with, I mean, look at it, you can even pair this stuff together and you have a totally green room.
Yes, and it's like bringing the outdoors in to your environment. And so I think that's just a cool way to decorate, and a lot of people are doing that now, making the indoors that they're living in look like they just stepped outside.
That's right.
That's cool.
And now, what other kind of green buzzword kind of products do you have in your store while we're on the topic?
Well, wood is naturally a green product, and that's been around for a long time. Linoleum is actually a green product, and that's, again, that's an old product, but it's back on the market. And the carpets that we have some carpets that have recycled material in them and can be recycled after taken out. So there's just a lot. The industry has done a lot in making sure that they've stepped up and have met the demands for green products.
Great, and absolutely, like we said, those network stations are really pushing it. You see, I watched the Extreme Home Makeover, and that entire house was green. Everything that they had used was green, and so people are wanting to do that with their own homes, and you can absolutely come to Graber's and do that.
They give you some good ideas, and hopefully we can follow through and help them find those products.
Great. Well, I think now we're going to bring on the boys, and they're going to talk a little bit more specifically on the way you install and things like that. So if Craig and Arden want to come back in, well, you know what? Arden's busy.
Yeah.
Here he comes. Sorry.
That's okay. We'll let Evadine maybe peel off.
All right, thank you so much.
And this is really a live-to-tape kind of a program, so what you see here is real business taking place. And Arden, you have been busy. Evadine mentioned the fair. Of course, you get a lot of contacts there, and then comes the real work of helping people, not only with their products, but service, and Graber's is really keen on making sure that part of the deal is done and done properly, right?
Yeah, with flooring, as with a lot of things that need to be installed, the installation part is a big portion of the quality of the product. You can put in the best product there is. If it's done wrong, well, it's not going to do well.
Right.
So yeah, that's something we've always tried to focus on and make a priority.
Yeah, and you've been doing it for some time. Tell us a little bit about the history. Maybe there's some that are tuning in for the first time and seeing both you and Evadine and wondering, you know, well, we should maybe make that trip into Nappanee. How long have you been in business here?
Well, we've been here for 16 years. The business has been around right around 31 years. My cousin actually started the business back in the late 70s, and then we bought it from him in 1993. So the name has been around for a while, other than we made a slight change a few years ago when we moved over onto Main Street. We went from Graber's Carpet Studio to Graber's Flooring because we encompass all of the flooring aspect, not just carpet, so we made the name change then. But yeah, we've been in business here 16 years. I've been an installer for, that's getting close to 30 years too.
And you're still in such great shape.
Well, sometimes I feel some aches and pains, but I think it keeps me in shape, and as long as I keep doing it, why, I'm okay.
Yeah, and I tell you what, if you've ever tried to put in flooring on your own, and I've done that in Wisconsin, and you have some Wisconsin roots, so we talk about that occasionally, but going in, Courtney and I, to help Courtney's grandmother one time, miles from here, but trying to put in flooring, if you're a homeowner, sometimes that can be tricky, and I think the cuts, I mean, that's where I really get confused, and it looks like an amateur job. Yeah, it doesn't take much, but you really need a professional like Arden to help you with some of those maneuvers around the molding and that kind of thing.
Yeah, I always tell people having the tools and a little practice makes a big difference, and the average person for many products won't have the right tools, and that's another aspect of our business. We do rent tools, so if you're ever doing a do-it-yourself, why, come see us. We might have the tool you need for that flooring project to do it yourself, and we're always giving free hints on how to do a project. We're not selfish about what we know about installing flooring. We're glad to help people if they want to do it themselves, and these days there's a lot more of that going on, I think, because of the cost. And so people are wanting to do some things themselves, and that's great. That's fine. You bet.
Well, this is a Saturday morning show, and a lot of people watching are probably formulating their Saturday schedule. What are we going to do later in the day? Maybe a good thing, Courtney, would be to come visit Arden and Evadine.
That's right. And I didn't know you guys rented out the tools. You've been hiding that from me.
You know, it's something we probably don't think to mention. But, yeah, and for people who buy their products from us, many times we just loan them the tools as a part of the you know, it's just a plus, you know, for purchasing from us. Here's the tools to do the job, you know, and that's, people I think appreciate that.
Yeah.
So,
what are your hours on Saturday, Arden?
Typically 9 to 12, but we always tell people, you know, give us a call, and many times we can stay later, you know, whatever, but normally we're here in the forenoon, but we're also here by appointment.
Okay.
So.
And the best way for people to get in touch with you?
574-773-7001, and but we do have a website, grabersflooringstudio.com, so you can check us out there and also get some ideas.
All right, very good. And viewers at home can connect through myfresh.tv.
That's right.
And you can link right on to Graber's Flooring Studio there as well.
That's right. And talk about customer service. This is what you're going to get when you shop local, when you sho-lo.
Yeah, when you sho-lo, shop local. Well, I'm green with envy talking about these green products here today, and we'll continue talking about products. When we come back, we're going to be featuring Goshen, the community of Goshen, coming up next, so keep it right here. Arden, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thanks.
We'll be right back.